Okay, it looks like we're live. Hello, and welcome to the season finale of Season 3 of Joy of Planting. We will be publishing today. So since the last stream, I've gone through and done most of the planting around the course. There's a couple little detail things we have left to do. And then from there, it's just going... I've done some playtesting already. I think I have about I have two more rounds of playtesting that I want to do, at least. And then it's just crossing off the um, last couple to do things on the checklist that I have. Yeah, most of these are pretty easy. Like quick little detail things, like I noticed. I think this tree was floating. Yes, that tree is floating. Let's go grab that guy. It shouldn't be, but it is. So I'll just grab him and page down. And there we go. That's one of our little issues fixed. I'll cross that off the list. Oh, I need to kick the music off. Also, my stream manager is not connecting. It's helpful. Alright, one sec. Get stream manager booted back up. Awesome, there we go. That is working again. And music. Yeah, we'll just kick off the... Alright, let me see if I missed anything in chat. Hey, Ben, welcome to the stream. And Heisenberg, hello. I was debating when I wanted to do this. I still have about an hour of sunlight left, and I wanted to go for a walk, because I didn't get as much walking in during my golf round today as I would have liked. But I'm also so sunned already. I'm already burning a little bit, and I don't have any sunscreen in the house, and it's too warm for a jacket. So it's just kind of okay, I'll go for a walk tomorrow and make up for it today. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. I fixed the tees. Here, we'll start with the big things. We'll do the driving range. Exactly. Well, I mean, in this case, it's less designing over fitness and more just not being not being horribly burned. I mean, I did play 18 holes already, but normally I prefer to walk, and it was a new course, and I think there were a couple people walking, but they don't offer walking rates, which is usually a big red flag. The course is not that walkable. Hey, Lisi. So I just went with a cart this time. I know. Be very disappointed in me. I don't know if I want to go. Probably don't really want to go crazy on the driving range. Like a really easy way to just put little range pads is just take a fairway spline, make it wider, and then just There we go. Easy enough. Oh yes, yes, Heisenberg. I did play your course recently. I really liked it. I should narrow that down. So an hour left before publish. I don't know exactly how long it'll be before publish. It'll be a touch. What do you want to call it? I'm just gonna go finish the. That's a bit high. Maybe we flatten it somewhere in the middle and go redo this whole thing. Again, why am I stressing over this tiny detail? It's complete, like, nobody's really gonna go looking there. I'm not gonna get judged on it. Yep, no worries. Hi, kitty. Welcome to the stream, Orion. Hi. That is true. Good point. Yes, kitty. Yeah, I'm feeling good about my decision to not go for a walk today, because I can definitely feel it, the sunburn on my left arm. Again, it was supposed to be cloudy today, so I didn't really think about sunscreen that much. Plus, it's March, and I just haven't gotten into that routine again, because every day is cloudy and dark and awful. And I haven't been able to wear short sleeves or shorts in months and months. Oh, Ryan, you are so cute. Also, I can't plant if you're gonna cozy up in my arms. Hey, Matt, how's it going? I normally don't burn that easily, but it's very bright, and I was outside for a while. But I had a great day today. I played a new course I hadn't played before, and I made my first birdie of the year, followed by immediately on the next hole, my second birdie of the year. What must be nice? Golfing or finishing a course? What's your handicap? I don't know exactly where it is. I kind of fluctuate. I think my low is like a 6 and my high is like a 10. So I think I'm at about a 7, but I'm also just one of the ugliest 7 handicaps you'll see. Of course, I also say that, and I just had a weird day. I hit 6 greens, and I had 5 birdie putts under 10 feet. I only made 2 of them, though, which is kind of disappointing. I think I missed like a 6-footer, a 7-footer, and a 4-footer. Joy indeed. Actually, I could just go copy paste stuff. No worries, Maddie. That patch of pine straw looks phallic. Yeah, just a little. That's okay. Call it an Easter egg or something. Exactly. Not a problem. Yes, I too would still be at work if I did not take the day off. So I figured it was, I needed to get the car serviced and it was going to be an all-day thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to take off work. It's in the complete opposite direction of work, so I figured, okay, I got to take a day off work to get this done. So I might as well multitask and do it on a really nice day where I can play golf while I wait for my car to be serviced, which is exactly what I did. I dropped it off, I went and played 18 holes, and it was done by the time we finished, and I just strolled over, picked it up, and drove home. Because PC. Exactly, Seabach. You gotta hide a couple vaguely phallic things in there. Suppose I could sprinkle a couple trees along the uh, along the route. Actually, here, let's do the tall ones. Love it, Maddie. Alright, ow. I could, like, measure these, but, that seems silly. As long as they don't look, off, then. But again, it's been a great day so far today, and I haven't even published this course yet. We got home early after all of this. That's a deduction. What? Oh, I see what you mean. Judging-wise, yes. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm usually pretty good at eyeballing these things. Hey, I have the excuse of being a painter. We're good at eyeballing things. Can Jerry mow between those? I'm sure he'll figure it out. Meow. Indeed. Man fuses all his cats. On the internet, nobody can tell that you're a cat. Well, now you have to measure them to prove how accurate you are. I bet they're probably about. There's going to be about 2 yards off. So 17, 18, 18. Oh, 15. Yep, that one I knew was a little off. 17 and a half. 19, 16, 18, 16, 16, 16, 15 and a half. Within a couple yards. That's not bad. Actually, I shouldn't resize these. I should just leave them as is. Oh, it's funny. So I played with my dad today, and we got paired with a twosome, a guy and his wife, and I knew I was gonna be in for an interesting time when the guy had a staff or a PXG staff bag. So I'm just like, oh, I don't, like nothing against anyone who plays them, but nothing screams more of a hacker than a $5,000 set of clubs in a staff bag. He wasn't nearly as bad as I was assuming he would be, but he still probably reloaded on like 12 different tees. It was kind of funny. And I mean, I wasn't really keeping track of his score, but I'm gonna assume I waxed him by at least like 25. I made sure to thank him for his service, as he's one of the hashtag troops now. Damn it! All these stupid trees are When I do that, then they just stick out of the ground for some reason. Yeah, whatever. You're never that close. It's fine. That one looks like visibly off though, and it's close enough you can see it, so we'll tweak that one. The other funny thing about today was it's a new course, so I wasn't gonna go like move back or anything. I'm like, oh, I'll just play the standard men's tees. It's like 6,000, like most of them are. but it's like warm up round. Like I haven't played much this year. New course, and it's it's held a lot of U.S. Open qualifiers, so it's relatively challenging. Hence, it was just like, oh, okay. I don't need to go do anything crazy. So I'm like, we'll just play from the standard men's tees. And they had us way up today. Or they'd moved the tees. I guess they still have the winter tees out. So the normal men's tees are like 6,000. They're probably at what 5,500 today. So there's all sorts of scoring opportunities out there, which was a lot of fun. Yes, that was the one. So I put together an okay score, all things considered. Again, the back-to-back birdies definitely helps, but it was also one of those where it's like on the flip side, I also had, they had moved there. I think it was like normally like a 320-ish yard par 4, so not reachable for me, but like long hitters could kind of roll one up close, and otherwise you're kind of like laying back and just flipping a wedge in. Which normally I would do, but they moved the tees up to 240. So it's like, well, I kind of have to try it. I did not hit the green in regulation. And then there's another hole where I had 200 in for my second shot on a par 5. I took a 6 on the hole and did not hit the green in regulation. But I did have, I had 5 birdie putts today. Or I should say I hit 6 greens and had 5 birdie putts under 10 feet. I made 2 of them. But I think I made pretty much every other putt today. Ooh, nice. Hopefully they did not fold it or anything in transit. I've not had that issue normally, although what do you want to call it? Terry had that issue when I sent him his. So, fingers crossed. We need to smooth that. Yeah, anytime, man. Also, I think, I don't remember exactly where, so that'll fit in any, I can't remember what the frame size is, but I think it's 11 by 14 normally. Whatever one mats down to 8 by 10. You want to put it in something with like an 8 by 10 mat. And that should be a standard size, so it's pretty darn, you can get them pretty cheap. Also, I think it's one of those where, like a lot of ones, I think it frames better, like not quite centered. Like I think when I took the picture of it in a mat, I think I had shifted it kinda down and left or whatever. So I think it displays a little bit better if you like offset where you put it in the frame just a touch. But yeah, if you get the right size frame, you can move it around in there and adjust it. Yeah, no worries. There's no hurry. I'm just glad you like it. Alright, so there's our parking lot. I kind of don't want to put a ton of cars in here. It's a little Let's go suck up that memory meter. God, that's a huge lot. I could move this away from the green if I wanted, but whatever. So I could put like 2 rows in here. Easy. Oh, actually, and that lines up really well with this one. Hey, it does look nice. Thanks, man. I think I have another photo of it on my Twitter. Kind of squared up and again a mat and stuff. Thanks, man. I'm gonna spend way too much damn time on the parking lot. I can sense it. So I can't remember. Do like cars don't or do cars tend to cause lag at all? Like if you're playing up close to them or something. Like if you're putting and looking out at the lot, does that cause lag on consoles or anything? Yeah, I should put like should put some cars in the middle there. Oh, it's a little off center. Alright, that's good enough for me. I'll try not to go crazy on them then. We'll just, you know, sprinkle a couple in. And I'll try to use a lot of the same one. Yeah, about as much as I could get away with using the same one. Welcome to the stream. We're doing very exciting things like just dropping a ton of cars in this overly enormous parking lot I accidentally created. But hey, whatever. Okay, we'll just probably sprinkle them in, you know. Oh yeah, I just realized, yeah, crap. Oh yeah, I really did just add like 10% on the object meter there. Alright, I just realized, okay, I should change the dimensions of my parking lot a little bit. We're gonna move these, down about here. Whoops. Actually that's not that far off. Maybe about there is good. Yep, that's about right. I'm gonna move these in and about there. Cause I need my cart path to run up here to the range, so. And we can shrink it can make our lot a square. Do cars take up a lot of plant meter? Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't know why. And I guess other than, I mean, they're kind of detailed. I can see why they would take up memory meter, but yeah, they take up a lot of plant meter. But in this case, I have so much that I'm really just not that concerned about it. Sprinkle one or two of these in, and that should do it. Yes. I am publishing at the end of the stream. We're just doing the last finishing touches on it and kicking it out the door. Yeah, if you're not using up half your plant meter, then what are you doing? Alright. There you go. I'll do sharp and smooth. That'll work. That is true. I don't tend to use a lot of plant meter. I usually don't go too crazy with like detail planting and stuff. Just trying to get just enough to get the look, and then, you know, that's it. At the very least, I may be just taking a ton of time on this, but these are kind of all the big things I had left to do. Once this is done, It's basically just clubhouse detailing, maybe, like just a little bit. I think I can like plant some stuff in that car roundabout type thing. Put like a bag drop there or something. Oh, I can do. Let's do. Just throw some flags around my big ass putting green. Yeah, that is tough. I mean, the good thing about the 6-hole thing is that if you want, you can go a little bit more extravagant in the planting than, uh, than you could on like an 18-hole course, because you don't have to meter it as much. But if you're trying to convert it into an 18-hole course, then yes, that gets very difficult. Oops, I accidentally cut it really close there, but that's fine. Well, alright, let's see. That's fair. And hey, sometimes overplanting is kind of part of the learning curve. You know, you don't know where to draw the line until you've overdone it a couple times. We'll just sprinkle a little bit of this in here. Just to, just to liven it up a little. Fill in a little bit of that area. There we go. There, that looks, kind of correct-ish. Maybe I actually like a little tree, something like this. A couple of those would look good in there. Plus, they're free memory-wise, because actually I could do 4. I could do 1 on each end. Something like that'll work. Alright, that works. I think that's good in terms of clubhouse area for me. I've bunker shapes. I have a little I have a little tutorial video created last week. Still need to upload it to YouTube on like bunker techniques and styles. I don't think I really covered like shapes specifically in there because that's kind of a personal thing. It's down to kind of preference and what kind of style you're going for. I don't know. I guess my advice would be, like, you can pull from a lot of real life courses if you want to, see, like, pick a style that you like and kind of like break down what they do and, like what works, what doesn't, that sort of thing, and how they do it. But generally, like, the way I do mine is I try to break up the top lines. So hence why you get lots of, like, these little cut-ins and stuff. Like, I do a lot of stuff in the basic form of essentially like a U or a W, where it just rolls around like this. Or you could do, like, 3 of those and roll it out like that. And then do like little riffs on that, but that's just kind of a good basic form that generally looks okay. And then you can kind of riff on it and do weird offshoots of it, that sort of stuff. If you need like you need to fit a funkier area, or you want a slightly different style, or things like that. Anyway, let's add a couple rocks. We'll sprinkle those in here. Whoops. Yeah, dang it. Okay. Yeah, that one's probably fine. I need to fill this area in a little bit. I don't need to go as in-depth on this one, because it's not really a focal point. Nobody's really going to go looking at, at the planting this far in course, I don't think. I mean, unless you want to fly around, but it's not a focal point that people are going to be looking at. Therefore, it's just like, you want to put enough planting in there so that it doesn't look empty and out of place, but other than that, that's kind of all you really want in there. So we'll sprinkle a couple stuff in there, and then the good news is, as kind of tedious as I'm sure this has been to watch, when we finish, like, we get all this planting done, I think that's all the major stuff I needed to do. Because the 3 big things I had on my to-do list were clubhouse, range, and parking lot. I already added crowds. I sprinkled them in spots that I would want them. So, and it's just like fixing individual pins, changing the green speeds back when I'm done playtesting. So we want to playtest on 187. Now, like if you don't ever intend your course to be played that high, let's say you want to go with slower, slopier greens, like you want some kind of more wild contours, like 187 is like Augusta fast, or like basically as fast as a course is gonna go. So not every course needs to go that fast. Um, so what was I gonna say? Yeah. So, say if your default green speeds are, somewhere in like the 140s or 150s, and you just kind of decide that I don't really want 187 to be a playable option, then you don't have to playtest up there. But say if you're in the 150s, I would generally just to give players a little bit of an option. Um, I think a good rule of thumb is to put it in between two of the default speeds. So the default speeds are like 10 something, like 120 something, a 144, 163, and 187. So if you say put it at 150, then you can like slow the greens down a little bit and set them at 144, or speed them up a little bit and set them at 163. Basically, if you pick in between some of the default options, then you're giving the players an extra, what do you want to call it? An extra playability option. Here, let's just do, it's 5 yards too much, whatever. Again, they don't have to be exact, so I don't need to fuss over it too much. Actually, that fits the length pretty good. All right, so let's go objects. Don't want these guys. Nah. I could do these guys if we're like, hey, it's a tournament thing. Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna throw these down. If they're too distracting from like a green or something. And you'd only be able to see them from here. I don't think it's that distracting. So we'll try these. I don't ever really put these on a course, so let's just do it. Do you put bathrooms on your courses? Sometimes. Like, if you're going for like, to me, it's like if I'm going for like a real life Muni type vibe, it's a little like realism touch that is nice to have on something if you're trying to be extra realistic with it. But like if you're going for like anything even like remotely fantasy-ish, there's absolutely no need that you need to do that. Really, it's just if you want to, go for it. If not, don't worry about it. Oh, actually, these would make a better divider. Probably. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. I don't feel like redoing them, so these are fine. They're called bushes. Alright, range. Suppose I should put them on the right side for all of you backwards golfers. Yes, I know these are extra wide. Yeah, I guess they're a little wider than I had intended for, like than you'd find on a real life range. But whatever, they're luxury range stalls. I too am a lefty, but you know what? Here. We have to undo those last two. We're reserving a couple lefty spots because, for all of the people who do it correctly. Alright, so those are done. That's good enough. It's not the craziest range, but it's okay. It's fine. Here, I'm just gonna leave a little cart here, because why the hell not? I just realized I don't have a maintenance area anywhere on the course. I need to fix that. Here, we're gonna fit it in here. This is a good spot for it. We're gonna have to delete some of these trees, but whatever. And there goes our phallic pine straw area too. Again, is this necessary? Absolutely not. But I don't know. I like the general feel of the course. I think it fits the vibe that we're going. It feels like a realistic-ish course. So. All right. Alright, so there's that. Now let's see what's gonna fit there. Actually, whoops. Undo that. That is backwards. Alright. Yes, it's step. It's not. It's kind of a little bit of a spin on step, but yes, that's the background theme for this. Yeah, about there is about right. That's a little off kilter, but let's move this one just a touch. I think that's about, yeah, it's overcompensated just a little. I swear I'll get to the published part of the stream here soon. Again, it's just I can do all these little details while I'm sitting here, I have the whole evening to do this. Edit. Path width. Alright, we'll do a flatten so that the asphalt isn't really is flattish. Did you add the goats yet? Yes, so yeah, here over right of the 15th tee is our little Easter egg. our secret Jerry shrine in the woods with our goats. So that's our Easter egg for this one. I don't know. You won't really. You can just see it off the tee if you go look over there, but it's not obvious. All right. Yes, I think Jerry Shrine, like, the hidden goats were always the go-to Easter egg, but I think we're gonna have to start making we're gonna have to make little obelisk like Jerry shrines. Again, I don't need to overdo these because you're never gonna look over here, so we can just sprinkle some of that. As long as it looks good from a distance, then that's all we need here. I mean, Orion can leave his mark somewhere if you guys wanted. Yeah, what the hell. Alright, actually here, we're just gonna keep it simple. Since it's not a Ryan Ranch, we don't need as elaborate of a kitty mark. Well, again, the key is you have to put it somewhere that's not facing the course. It's not obvious. Then it's not an Easter egg. Okay. I think we... Oh, I need to put plants in this here. And then I think we're about done with the planting. On one. Highlight of your course. Mm. Alright, let's see. Maddie, is your World Cup course gonna have any Jerry Easter eggs on it? I'll be disappointed if there isn't. Suppose I can sprinkle a couple carts off to the side here. Thank you, sir. It's based off a little village outside Flagstaff, which is kind of the inspiration for this course. So, Mower Cemetery. Oh, that'd be funny. All right. All right, let's check the list. Parking lot done. Clubhouse done. Driving range done. All right, so that's about it. I have little things left to fix, and then it's just play testing. Oh, also, yes, speaking of little things, flags. I want to change the flags from the default. I'd be sad if I published them like this. Want to just, throw a little personal touch. Now, I think like red's an appropriate color. That would be fine. Just the simple black and white ones is probably okay. What do I have for the back tees? Gold. I mean, I could do gold, but I don't know what like jumps out at me. Yeah, it's probably I could do these, just the white ones with the whole number on them. Black and white's possible. Maybe we just go with the black and white one is simple enough. Yeah, that works. We'll keep it simple, I think. Alright, I don't think I missed any planting around here, so I think that's it. Also, there was grass off 15, yeah, it was... Here, actually, I suppose honestly it's easier if I just move the supply and then figure out which fix the what do you want to call it? There we go, easy enough. Again, it's just little details of things that look awful I'm playing through. So there's one crossed off. Check T's, check green speeds. Alright, we'll save that. We'll do save and exit. We'll jump back to the main menu. Thank you. Being lazy certainly helps. You get very efficient at things. Wind speed, medium's fine. Alright, I already did the first 2 pins. So 3 and 4 are what we need to play test. I wanna sprinkle like some kind of tee objects, like maybe like a bench and a little ball washer off to the side somewhere. I'm just not sure what tee objects I want to put on this course or not. Probably just a ball washer is fine. Well, that's not a good shot. Fair. Alright. Yeah, and so this will just be, I think the last part of this stream will just be me playing through the course. Just to make, the last 2 pin sets, just to double check that, I didn't miss any. Or at least, like, I want to make sure that they all play as intended. So, hence, just going through and checking that all the pins are playable. I think I caught 1 or 2 that are kind of borderline on my first 2 playthroughs. So we'll touch those up on our way, afterwards. I just want to check and make sure all the T's look right. I'll probably do a T check as well, just make sure all the boxes are flat before I publish. And that's really boring. It's just flying through the course and just flattening all the areas around the T's. Also, I should move up a tee box next go round. I could playtest from the front tees, but it doesn't really matter that much. As long as they're flat, they should be fine. I don't think there are any tees that are off, though, but, again, it never hurts to check. Oh, did anyone watch the players coverage today? Was it exciting at all? I realized I was out golfing all day, so I have not seen any of it, and I'm debating if it's worth catching up on it this evening. So it's worth watching today then? Thoughts on pins placed on yellow slopes at 187 speed. Yellow slope is okay in this game. It's not like the older games where yellow slope doesn't hold shots. Yellow is kind of like a slopey green spot in the last game. So as long as it's done in ways that make sense, I have no problem with it. But you probably don't want all of your pins on yellow. That's fair. Ooh, someone got an ace on 17. Nice. That's always fun. And then an 11. Oh, Rory. But he's the Prince of Pontevedra. What is the PGA gonna do when their poster boy isn't in the mix this weekend? I read it recently, or I looked through it. I didn't think it said that specifically. I think it said that it, yeah. So, the thing, Andre just copy and pasted a lot of that from the old one. So, I think that was one of the lines that was unchanged. Again, that was a holdover from when yellow meant that your ball won't stop. Whereas it will now, so, yellow slopes are okay. None of the review team is going to reject your course for yellow slopes. I mean, like, if every pin is bathed in orange, then yeah, that might start to be an issue, but, it's yellow slopes are okay when used in ways that make sense. Yeah, hell, I mean, anything on Kinetic, there's probably like 8 pins that are all bathed in orange every round. It's incredibly frustrating. Kick. Oh, it did. Nice, we got away with it. Fair. Well, that reminds me, I think I made the cut this week, so I have to go play the damn, I gotta go play the rest of the damn event this week. I did not have fun on this week's course, so I was kind of hoping to miss it. Oh, I need to add those little posts on 18. I'll add a note for that. Like little cart stoppy things. I'll make a note. Posts on the cart path on 18. Again, little details. It's what, Plainfield? I mean, admittedly, there's a lot of RCRs that aren't very good representations of the course. Cause I mean, it just in terms of, like, yes, I know it's accurate, but it's LiDAR data isn't perfect. There are you'll get artifacts, you get bumps, you get it's gonna be very accurate, but it's not perfect, and you might have to massage parts of it out for it to make sense in game. So if you just if you just copy paste it straight from Street View or wherever the hell you get it, and yeah, exactly. Like, so many people are afraid to touch it because it's quote unquote right, but again, it's not perfect. So I'm all in on yes, keep the general slopes the same, but it's you can massage it just a little bit to even out some of the bumps and the artifacts that just come from porting it. So it's just I hate when they just drop it straight out of that and do minimal planting and then just call it a day. It's just always look bad and they play bad. Yeah, and again, it's the because the speeds in this game are pretty high compared to what you can do on a real course for the most part. I think at a lot of times in order to make a real life course playable, you're usually going to be rolling under 144. Or maybe you're tipping out at 144. So it's just cool, you have to pick green speeds that make sense based on the terrain of your course, or the grade of your greens. So it's just we always end up playing courses where they dial the green speeds up too much, and the whole thing, the entire green will just be orange and it barely holds golf balls. Kick right. Oh no. Alright, we're safe. Plus, it's just the whole routing for Plainview is kind of awkward. I don't know, maybe the real life course is better, but it just, the layout kind of blows. Just based on looking at it or playing through it in game, I don't know how it ends up as a top 100 course in the US, because it kind of sucks. Yeah. Lately it has been. The greens are just kind of stupid. I mean, they're not all terrible, but it just... They tend to be a little dialed up, which, I get it. It's a pro tour, but... So when are we hitting the shiny red button? Shortly. I got one more round of playtesting to do, and then it's just massaging the little details I have left, and we're good to go. Hey, there we go. Thanks, man. Have a good one, Vike. Thanks for stopping in. Oh my god, that's a terrible shot. This pin's still like probably one of the more borderline ones. It's hard to hit. I can hit the green and I can easily par this pin, but this is like almost a no-go pin for this hole. I have yet to get one close. Maybe part of it is just my bag. I don't have this yardage either. So I'm trying to like partial a 5-wood and hit it straight. You've got 2 to do and a couple of alts at 8. If this is ready and you can get the teaser tick before... Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I'll kick this out the door probably by 7 at the latest. Again, because I've got one playtest left. That'll be like 15 minutes, and then like I'm fussing with a couple pins, and that's it. Here, I'm going to make a note. I want to take a look at this green and see if it might need dialed up just a little bit. Yep, have a good one. Thanks for popping in. We'll see you shortly. Would you suggest if you're struggling to birdie one of your holes, it might be borderline unfair? As a rule, probably generally. It depends on how good of a player you are. Oh, that's a shot. But again, essentially it's that, and it depends on the kind of hole it is. Like, if it's very much a par hole, then... Alright, let's see. Alright, we're gonna change our T to red, just to take a look and make sure that those make sense, although I think we're fine. And we'll change our pin to 4. I don't really think I need to worry about playtesting the front tees. They're not... Like, they're essentially there for people who are playing, like, on a sim or something. Even though I don't think there's a sim version of this game yet. So, you know, not helpful yet. I would rephrase that. You don't want, like, every hole shouldn't be an easy birdie, but like hitting a perfect shot should give you a birdie on every hole. Like, if a birdie is impossible on your hole, then it's probably not that great of a hole. Again, that's not to say that it needs to be easy, but it should be... Yeah. Like, again, if you present the player with a difficult shot and they hit, like, you know, the margin of error can be thin. But if you hit a perfect shot, then, you know, you should be able to get a birdie. But it doesn't always have to be the smart play. Like, again, it's that, like, oh, you're playing at a stick that wasn't a smart move. Or, you know, that's kind of a sucker pin and you just pulled it off. So again, if you're playing, like, with ideal conditions, you know, and you've play tested it 10 times and you haven't sniffed a birdie, then yeah, it's probably a borderline hole. Alright, yeah, this is one that, yeah, that's one that I'm going to need to look at. Alright. Alright, we'll make note of that, because that one's very rough. Hole 4, pin 4. This one's not bad, but that's very orange. Yeah, that's a little iffy there. I mean, I know it's not illegal, but I just hate orange pins. They generally suck. Because it's like, unless you're directly below the hole, it's gonna curve, you know, it's gonna boomerang around. Orange slopes around a hole, you know, that's fine, but orange slopes on a hole suck. Kick. Ah. Because I'm so known for my very difficult pins. This one looks like it's not quite flat, so maybe I did miss a tee box. Regardless, we'll do a quick run through and we'll flatten the tee boxes. Oh, one sec. Oh, never mind. I felt a sneeze coming on. I'm just like, crap, how do I mute my mic? And was... Oh well. And it's gone. Exactly. There's totally not a meme about every one of my courses being CC. And that being said, like, the intended difficulty level for this is about CC, so... I think it plays a little long from the back tees for how Catcherman likes to set up CC, but I mean, this should 100% be CC level from the back. Oh, it plays fine from the 1-ups as well. I think it plays to about 7,000 or so. I think it tips out at like 73. But it's like there's not a lot of long holes. It's just that it has 5 par 5s. And the par 3s are a little on the long side. But it's like all the 4s are pretty short, -1. Yeah, that one's a little borderline. Oh, we're gonna blow that past. I'll make a note to take a look at that one as well. Hole 10, pin 4. There we go. Yeah, I feel like CC is one of the ones that people should be aiming at first. It's way easier to get a course that plays well, that plays to about that difficulty, than it is to make a good, like, platinum level course. because it's just the margins of making it so that it's the shots are possible. But it's again because it's the only real difference is as your course gets difficult, you should be presented with a little bit more difficult shots, and the line between a good shot and a bad shot should be much finer. But doing that without it just being stupid is really difficult. Crap. Oh well. But actually, it does play well from the 1-ups, so... I feel like, if it was to go on CC with this pin set, or from this tee, then it would do okay. This one's almost dead flat. I kind of want to change that. That is 13. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we don't want like a dead flat putt either. If you want to roast, I can accommodate you. No worries. Alright, that is a legal pin in terms of it's not too close to the edge. I think it was 3 grid spaces was what it was, but I think it's the 4 yards off, so. Hey, there we go. Peak mediocrity. I love it. I mean, I haven't been looking really closely, but I haven't noticed any spots that I missed planting. Oh, also, there's probably a couple places that I should touch up the cart path, but I haven't really seen anything that looked that off. So maybe I just leave it. Oh man, just so many chip-ins. How do you play tests like this without publishing? So you can play test from the designer, or you can go to Play Now, and there's you can do a local match at My Unpublished Courses. It's a tab. Yep, what Scoot said. Kick left. I don't think I'm gonna make this, but we're just gonna give it a shot because... Nope. Oh well. We tried and we failed. Alright, there we go. Hold on, I'm gonna go turn some lights on because it's starting to get dark. I'll be right back. Alright, so I think that'll do it for our play testing. At the very least, none of the tees are so far off that I would notice if I was judging. Alright, so check tees, check green speeds. Actually, I'll do that after I massage the pins. Since you know, I want to take a look at how they play at 187, so alright, so first one, hole 3, pin 2. I'm assuming that's this one. Yep. Alright. Easy fix, go to raise, and I'm going to click this down like 2 inches. That should lessen our slope there. Perfect. Done. That's all we needed. Check. Hole 4, pin 4. That would be this guy. Yep. We'll just do the same thing. We'll drop the area behind the hole 2 inches. Just to keep all the slopes intact and just massage them in the right direction to make it playable. There, it's a little yellow, but that's okay. That one's a check. We'll cross it off our list. Now, hole 10. Over here. I think it was pin 4. Oh yeah, I was looking at this going like, oh that's mean, because it just funnels off. I'm like, oh there's a pin there too, so yeah. So that's okay. And this is, yeah, that one's fine. So we could just lower that 2 inches if we wanted, just to make that slope a little less pronounced. But I think that's fair. Okay. So that one's fine. And hole 13, pin 4. Oh, that was this front one. And this was the opposite. I wanted to add some slope to this. Yep. So we're going to drop this area down a couple inches. There we go. Actually, I'm going to raise this up like an inch. There we go. Now there's some movement to it. Alright, so there's that. Check. Now, I wanted to take a look at 11 and 17 to see if I wanted to dial those greens up a little bit. This one, because it's kind of large, which again is fair, because it's kind of a mid-length to long par 4. Here, we can raise that. We can like raise this backstop up. If anything, I can probably drop this area down a little, because this would kind of be a funnely area. There we go. That's more like it. Now, of course, it means that I'll have to probably replay test it, but What's a look that you haven't seen in this game or done well in this game that you would love to see? I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. I guess, I haven't seen a lot in kind of a stream song style. That's hard to say for some reason. Ben's Black Salt is that, but it's like also just the most dick punchy course of all time. So, you know, it has the vibe and the look to it, but it doesn't play like it to me. It's kind of its own thing in the playability department. So, I guess like a good kind of stream song tribute is one I'd like to see. Alright. Yeah, I think all these play fine. What pin is that? 3. Alright, that's probably the trickiest one. Let's just go play test that for giggles. We have to give the reviewers a pin, don't we? Or the judges a pin. I can't remember. Yeah, this is easy enough. Like, which one we think plays or looks the best? No, just prevailing wins. Ah, crap. I don't even know, like, I've paid so little attention to prevailing wins that I just don't know what the standard one is. Again, I should, you know, have prevailing wins in mind, and I just don't ever really think about it. Especially, I mean, like, for courses that should be wind dominated, I completely get it. I think, like, this way is a good wind. I mean, it makes this one not really gettable. But I don't know what way this way is. We'll figure that out here in a sec. Of course I can do that off stream too, so that's fine. I don't need to make you guys watch me figure out what direction the wind I need to do. Alright, so there's 11 green done. Take a look at 17. Because that one's kind of flat too. Kind of want to dial this ridge up just a touch. Can move it up a little bit. We can pull, actually, we could probably pull that even closer to that ridge. Since it's kind of a longer shot in, we don't need you, I think that works. That's a reasonable green slope. Here, we'll do a quick save just because I haven't done that in a bit, and I've had a couple issues with it locking up here. Oh, the only drama there's gonna be is Dan will still somehow win our captain matchup. I can already guarantee it right now. And that's not even drama. I'm like, I wouldn't be upset if he wins. I'm just expecting him to win. Despite me already, like, essentially getting in, like, warm-up shape for the match, alright. Well, I mean, not like I'm training specifically for it, but I'm trying to, you know, like, already starting to try and get into the swing of things. Alright, let's see what these measurements are. I think I eyeballed these, but... Alright, it's about 2.5 to 3. Yeah, I think I eyeballed them, so... We'll do like 2.7. But yeah, it's just that whole, like, I'm gonna play way more golf than Dan does this year, and then when we actually play a match, he's still gonna whoop my ass. What am I looking for? It was, not equipment, it was signs. God, there it is, signs. Markers. There we go. Alright, I think this was the last thing on my list. Now all that's left is to just check tee boxes and flatten those. Which is, you know, tedious and slow, but, you know, we gotta do it. Also, this was supposed to be a shortish episode and it's gonna go long, but that's okay. See, the thing is, even when you think you're done, you know, you don't want to get too overly excited and kick it out the door. Take the time to kind of double check. You know, I always like a list because anytime I notice something, I can immediately go write it down, and that way I don't forget to you know, to fix like the details that I see. Otherwise I'll forget and just blow through it, and then I'll publish it. You know, I'll go publish it and immediately forget. Or I'll immediately notice something that I forgot. Again, I'm pretty sure all the tee boxes are flat enough that you know, this isn't gonna matter. But hey, we're just gonna go, and easier than like manually checking all the tee boxes is just assuming that the boxes are flat, or at least flat-ish. Now, admittedly, you should go check your tee boxes and make sure that they're, you know, at least flat to the visual eye. They don't have to be perfect, but, and then you can just take like one of these brushes and just go click on all the tees. It's the easiest way to just know that all your tees are flat. So that's 4. That's a good way to do it. I mean, admittedly, I'm not the most patient. Like, when I get to this point, I'm usually just itching to publish and be done with it. And, so, you know, sleeping on it seems, you know, maybe a bit much for me, personally, but there's nothing wrong with that either. So I think I've already checked the pars, and I haven't moved any of the tees, so I think my pars are good. But I can, you know, I can flip through them once as well, just because. That's good, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. That's good, yep, 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 and yep. Alright. I was on 8. I think I had just done these tees. So as I think I said in an earlier episode, I think this will probably be um, my last Joy of Planting episode for a little while. I don't have any projects in the pipeline at the moment, and I'm kind of ready for a little bit of a break. So I'll do some kind of shorter one-off videos. I already did a bunkers one. I might do like a greens one, and you know, I feel like I have to do a database video of some kind, just because we get so many people that just don't understand what it's for, and they just get all frustrated and stuff at the process, and it's just like, look, it's not here to judge your talent as a designer. It's specifically here just to pull courses for tours. So there's there's specific criteria we're looking for. And people always forget that and get all fussy about it. I don't remember if this was a two-tiered tee box or if it was just one, but actually this one looks like it wasn't quite flat, so we'll do a bigger brush on that one. That's fine. Fair. Alright, there we go. That tee box is fixed. These look like they might be a little off. Again, whatever. Yeah, they're fine. Okay. So I'm just trying to think, like, we're just about to hit the end of the episode, because I'm just going through and doing the last detail touches. And I'm trying to think if there's anything I wanted to address before the series is over. I'm coming up blank. If you have any questions on stuff that, you know, probably like series related or whatnot, now's a good time. Also, I just realized I need to grab some kind of drama shots for the course while I'm here. Get the thread picture or the thread screen grabs for you know, for when we publish. Do you have a go-to lighting setting, or you just customize? I just play it by ear. All the themes look a little different with their lighting, so I usually I'll usually just try to find something that looks right to my eye in whatever theme I'm working in. All right, guess that's 18. I was literally about to hit the button right now, so yes. Alright, what hole do I want the screenshot of? I think it's gotta be 9. I like 9. That's the prettiest hole on the course. That'll be, well, you know, that'll be one of our screen grabs. 7's another good one. Although this is the cart path that drives me nuts. Maybe we just move it slightly out of the way. It looks so bumpy through there, and it's really not. It's as smoothed out as I can make it. And we'll just make sure we didn't do anything weird to our tee boxes here. Yeah, whatever, it's good enough. So, we'll grab a screen. I suppose I could just grab it from like a slightly different spot if I wanted. What other holes are worth screen grabbing? And 1 and 10 are solid as well. Of course, I'm just kind of picking all the holes that are into the sun. Which, I mean, yeah, those are the best looking ones, so... Well, thank you, sir. I'm glad you like it. Also, I just realized I haven't put any... dang it, I was gonna do little, the one thing I forgot. I was gonna do little tee box stuff. I can go... It should be quick. I can go add that in. Again, I don't need to rush. Just because this episode goes long, it's not the end of the world. You can't figure out how you get fairway, the rough texture, as a first cut, and then the rough, which always ends up being your heavy rough, and then you have pine straw. I just lay down fairways and do the light rough as a second texture. It's relatively straightforward. Manipulate the tees. Or what was it? Did Dylan hop in here somewhere? Am I missing a comment? Yeah, I guess not. No. Oh, you're referring to me. I'm being slow. I'm just slow this week. That's like the 8th joke that's just whiffed over my head in the last 2 days. That's not even close to being straight, really. Although it's kind of in the way. Maybe well, not really. Yeah, never mind. You should never hit that one. I'll just grab a bench as well. Maybe we grab this one. I kind of like that one. Oops. Sorry, that was swinging the camera around too much. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Suppose I should do these. I should do like all the tee washers and then all the benches. Just because it'll just be a lot easier. It's less hopping menus. Exactly. This is so silly, but whatever. I'll put this one here. A little out of the way. I'll put this one here. Alright. There's that. Maybe I don't put a bench here. I think we'll just put a washer there. We don't have to put a bench on every hole. I can just put some of the tea washer trash can things. I could care less. Sorry, I'm just assuming that that's a Jerry joke and not a legitimate question. If it is a legitimate question, I can come up with an answer, I guess. I just hadn't really thought about it. I don't usually think about price ranges for what I would charge for a round of golf because I'm one of those people that I mean, just the nature of like, gee, by default, the courses we make are perfectly manicured. So it'd be like, gee, the maintenance budget would be insane. So, it's like kind of by default, it would be super expensive. Like even if you're like, even for like munis and stuff, they're still like, well, gee, it'd probably be like a $90 muni or something. And again, I've never played golf God, why am I blanking? Flagstaff. I almost said Scottsdale, but so I don't know what the market prices are for there. Like it's not like full desert, so I don't think that you'd have like absurd amounts of water, but it is arid-ish. So I think you still have to water it a lot. I don't know. It wouldn't be. I don't know if it'd be as insane. Hey man, I love a good muni. Alright, and then we'll just start this one back here. Alright, time to grab benches. Just make sure these make sense. And then I think we hit the publish button. No worries, man. Again, I mean, I'm single with no kids, and so, I have the disposable income to tinker with golf equipment if I chose to, but I just don't really see the point. Like, I'm picky enough that I can, I could pick up a club and swing it once and just tell you, nope, that's not it. And, like, I have a fairly dialed in set that I just kind of tinkered with by just looking up specs and making sure that what I had fit with exactly what I was looking for. But, I mean, I bought it all, like, either used or, like couple-year-old like overstock type stuff. So I built a bag pretty damn cheap, and I'd put it up against any bag that anybody's built. Adam, what's up? Thank you for the raid. The timing's a little iffy because I'm probably about to publish this, kick it out the door, and cut the stream. Although, I mean, I suppose I could stream a little bit longer if you guys wanted. I need to go grab some dinner at some point. But I'm not really hungry yet because I didn't eat lunch till 2. I'm on a weird schedule today. I think this is one I didn't want to bench on because it's an awkward spot. So we'll skip that one. This is just on a slope, so Yeah, I think we'll skip that one. There's not a flat spot to put a bench. But this one we can. That's fair. Oh, I guess I can do a ceremonial first round. That's fine. Um, although I should probably just cut the Joy of Planting episode. I don't. We've already done two rounds on the video, and it's already at 2 hours. So I think I'm pushing the limits of YouTube viewer engagement here. But you know, it is a published stream. I did promise that it was. So Dan, did you feel like joining me for the ceremonial first round? Here, let me rotate that one. I screwed that up. Yes, I am. Oh, yep, no worries. It was worth an offer. Oh, whoops, I need to go do... But anyway, I was yapping about golf equipment. Yeah, so I think... I mean, I overspent... I mean, overspend's a wrong word. I spent more on my irons because they were specific and I wanted them, and they were a little newer at the time. So I think I spent like 400, 500 on those. And then the rest of my bag, I think I threw together for under like 300. So, you know, you don't have to go crazy to, you know, like everyone who likes to yap about golf equipment, it's like they're always trying to buy this year's stuff, and there's really no reason to do that. Holy crap, this cart path looks awful. Maybe I try tweaking the splines a little. I mean, at least it's not in... Whoops. At least it's not kinda in, primary focus. Like, you'll never really see it at a high angle, honestly, from either direction, so maybe I don't need to worry about it that much. It pains me that getting splines that come out straight is so difficult. Of course not, Dan. Oh, again, I should say, like, if you have the disposable income and you like new toys, then go for it. You know, no judgments. Okay, maybe a little judgments on a case-by-case basis, but yeah, it's, you know, I'm not begrudging anyone the ability to buy new golf equipment. I'm just saying I think it's very overrated for the average golfer. Like again, as I was joking earlier, I played, I got paired up with a guy with, a PXG staff bag and a bag full of PXGs, and like that's at least $5,000 right there, which is just laughably stupid. And I probably waxed him by 30 shots. Like you spent literally 10 times more on your set than I did, and I will just like thrash you every time we play. I think he shot north of 100. It's hard to say because he just reloaded on like 12 tees, so I don't like... I mean, just in terms of penalty shots, I don't know what that would be. It would be hard to keep an accurate score. But again, I think, it's fine. It's like, yeah. Like, if you're just playing casually, like, I don't care if you take a drop, or, if you reload off the tee. He did have the swaggiest hacker move I've ever seen of one-handed follow-through, and he's, like, mid-finish. Like, he hasn't made a full rotation yet. One hand off the club, and the other one is already in his pocket pulling a second ball out, which was just the funniest thing I've ever seen. I loved it so much. No, this is at a new course. Yeah, I'll talk about it on the ceremonial playthrough that I'll do after this. But anyway, this stream's getting really long, so and I think we're there. So we're just gonna go ahead and hit that magic publish button. I need to take a screenshot. I think 9 has to be the hole. I think that's the winner. Plus, I just like taking pictures of par 3s because I'm a sicko. I think that's our shot. There we go. That'll work. All right. There we go. So, and that was season 3 of The Joy of Planting. Thank you for joining us. It was great having you. So yeah, enjoy. The course should be out. I'll cut the stream here in a sec. We'll keep streaming, but I'm gonna cut the video here. So for those of you tuning in the VOD or YouTube, we'll sign off. Those of you in chat, we'll see you back in a sec. But for everyone else, thank you for tuning in. It's been great having you, and we'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.